Hello, everyone, and welcome to A Path Through Time. My name is Dakota, your PM, your DM, your GM, and sitting to my left is somebody who exclusively uses Himalayan pink salt.
It's me, Evelyn. The Himalayan pink salt has very tasty impurities. They taste like the Himalayas. And I've got someone with me who let me start that one over.
Do you just want to start over? It'll be easier for me to just create one solid cut instead of two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick, right. I do want to say, I do actually do that.
What?
Use exclusively Himalayan salt.
Oh, do you?
Oh.
I actually do.
Oh, that's funny. I don't even have pink Himalayan salt. Okay, Here we go. Alright, I got one. You ready? Alright, here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to A Path Through Time. My name is Dakota, your PM, your DM, your GM, and sitting to my left is someone who I'm going to guess his favorite evolution is Umbreon.
It's me.
Is that true?
Evelyn. Yeah. Freaking love Umbreon.
Is it actually?
I mean, not really. I'm just going with the...
Oh, I was genuinely trying to guess what your favorite evolution was.
Oh, well, my favorite's Sylveon.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, I was going to guess Jolteon.
Jolteon?
Yeah.
Oh, because of electric type?
No, fairy, but...
I'm not being pokiest.
Uh-oh, Jake's being speciest right off the bat. Typist. No. Typist is the word.
Typist is the term we're looking for here.
Yes.
Well, and to my left is someone who bought 10 piano rolls.
Yeah, I definitely know what those are. And I bought 10 of them, indeed. Totally. I'm Eli. I play Bruce. And sitting across from me is someone who definitely does not exclusively use pink Himalayan salt.
I'm not gonna lie, I do. I'm not ashamed of it. You can't take it away from me. Hi, I'm Micah. And going under the table now, sitting under the table, is someone who is secretly trying to take over the podcast and turn it into a Selectera podcast.
You damn Skippy.
You damn Skippy, where is this? English Britain from the 1800s?
Don't let me get my Taser link on you.
You're what?
He's uncultured. Uncultured.
Apparently so. No, I genuinely didn't hear what you said. But by the way, I found out a piano roll is laser link. A piano roll is the horizontal axis from those like MIDI playback videos. Apparently they're called piano rolls. I don't know if that's what you were referencing, but that's the closest thing I could find.
Probably.
Unless you're talking
read about them on some
roll.
history pages.
The pianola rolls? Like the
No, like a piano roll, like...
Hey chat, they didn't even let me see who I was.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, apparently there's a pianola roll, which is like the roll you put into an automatic piano player from, like, again, the 1800s. So, that's kind of cool. Anyway.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. You guys have probably noticed that Sean's not in that intro. If you guys remember at the beginning of the last recording, I mentioned the fact that the last episode, was supposed to be Arc 3, Episode 1, but we ended up turning it into the Arc 2 final finale. And the reason for that is that Sean will no longer be joining us on this podcast. We had our differences that kind of got in the way, and we had to go our own ways. Sean will not be joining us for the show anymore, and in his place we have Micah here, who will be playing Blair the Absol, who we got set up in the last episode pretty nicely for him to join. That was not intentional, by the way. It really wasn't, but it was a perfect way for us to introduce him into the show. So, that is why I was being kind of vague in the last episode, is I didn't want to stir up any drama before an actual announcement was made. So Sean will not be joining us from here on out. With that being said, the show will be continuing as normal, and the only difference is that Micah will be taking his place for the time being. For the time being, he's just taking his place. Period.
For now.
Yeah. With that being said, we still have an episode to run, so we are going to be splitting this episode up into a few parts. We have a Q&A session, which we're going to do here at the beginning of the episode, and then we're going to be moving on to system changes, because we have a few system changes to discuss as well as some other things. So that is where we're going to start. Do you guys want to do the host or the audience Q&As first? I don't remember which one we said we were doing first.
I think we're doing audience first.
Okay, let me pull that up, because I had it pulled up and then I didn't. It is right here. Okay, so we actually don't have very many Q&As from the audience. We have 2 from Leafy on Infinite, and they say, what's everyone's favorite NPC? I feel like this was asked in the Arc 1 post-game show, but it specifically says Arc 2 Q&A, so what's your guys' favorite NPCs?
Alright, I got mine.
Okay, let's start from the top. Eli, what about you?
I think I'm gonna have to go with Zekrom for the Arc 2 favorite NPC.
Zekrom does seem to be a fan favorite. I love Zekrom.
That is Zekrom the Lucario, of course.
Yes, it's Zekrom the Lucario. Imagine if in the future Zekrom the Legendary actually gets put into the story and I name him Lucario. Fucking
I was
awesome.
about to say that.
Yep.
Okay, Evelyn, what about you?
What about me? Ooh, this is a tough one. I'd say my First, I will answer for Hikaru.
Okay.
So I think Hikaru's favorite NPC.
You can't say Blair. You can't say Blair. She's not NPC.
Oh no.
Okay, but she was an NPC.
Well, yeah, she was
Not
an
anymore.
NPC.
Nope.
No.
Nope. At the
but-
time of this,
no,
at
but
the
you
time of this
specify
question.
No, but
Yeah.
Dakota, Arc 2 was specified. During that time frame,
Yeah.
she was in fact an NPC.
Okay, fine. All right, fine. I'm assuming you're gonna say Blair.
How'd you guess?
Wow, how did we know?
I was gonna laugh so hard at the subverted expectations where she goes with Tito's the Sprigatito.
Even though during the No DM episode, she absolutely hated. No, she did like her. Who hated her? No, it was
Sammy.
Sammy.
Sammy
Yeah,
Sammy hated her.
Sprigatito for stealing the bread bowl idea.
Okay, I guess I'm next down the list. Does it even need to be said? Look at my
we need
username.
Evelyn's favorite now.
Oh,
Right.
we did go over
Mine?
yours.
Hikaru's
Well,
favorite, not Evelyn's.
so we going with cars. What's Evelyn's favorite?
What is Evelyn's favorite NPC in the show?
Still Blair.
Still Blair.
Actually, I would say it is Jefferson the Veluza from the Lunar New Year special.
Jefferson? I'm not familiar.
I
sorry.
remember him actually. That was I think I tried to be very quiet because I could not stop laughing.
Oh, we could bring
He was
special
the
into
one-
this? Oh no, I'm stuck then.
Yeah, he
Okay.
was the Veluza. Jefferson was the one that he like cut his
He cut
he like
his
cut
own
out his pieces of his like ejected
Go ahead.
pieces of his own flesh and then like served them as sashimi at one of the food
What?
stalls.
Nice. Oh, because
Blair was so grossed out, but I couldn't stop
the-
laughing.
Evelyn, what the hell?
Oh, that's Veluza's signature move. What's it called? Filet something
Yeah.
is the name of its
Is it
signature
Filet
move.
Away?
That's yes.
I think it's
that's
Filet
basically
Away.
what it does. It cuts its own HP, and it's like presumed that it's cutting off pieces of itself to boost its attack power.
Yeah. Evelyn's signature move is Fillet Away, a non-damaging normal type move introduced in Gen 9 that boosts the user's attack and special attack. Yeah, that's what it does in the game. However, in Japanese, fun fact, it's actually called Cut to the Bone.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay, I guess I'm next on the list. So, jokes aside, actually, Selena is not my favorite NPC. My favorite NPC is
Thank
actually
you.
Veronica. Veronica's my favorite NPC. She has a whole story arc tied to her that Walter will not discover. Out of spite, I swear. So,
I don't want to.
well, your own loss, I guess.
Bro is holding the skip button.
Apparently
Brother, Veronica's gotta make up to Walter. She was so selfish. I don't care if people get on me for it. She is.
True.
So. Okay, Jake, what about you? What's your favorite NPC?
I'm stuck between two. One's from a special,
Name them.
one's not. Alright, I'll
Yeah,
give you the
what's
special
that?
one. It's the door guy, who I made cry with my voice in the... it
you're
was
talking
during
about,
Front door fish?
No,
Or
it was during the, I forgot, it was when Sammy was being sacrificed.
What's his name? Oh, no.
Yeah.
He was the Zangoose. Xerix.
Yeah.
Xerix,
Wasn't
the
that
Zangoose. That was
It was not
No.
Zangoose, it was a door. You just said he was
No,
a door
the
person.
actual door that we were talking to in the Halloween episode.
From the Halloween episode.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was a gas. I'm pretty sure it was a ghastly, by the way. There's a ghastly infused in the door that was being held prisoner by the cult. You guys never discovered that.
Well, you never
And
told us that, so we just
second-
thought it was a door. So now
and from there on, his name was
you
Door
never
the Ghastly.
revealed it in the episode, so that character is canonically a door.
Hey, I made a ghost type cry. Alright, secondly, it would be the other Riolu that I stole money from and paid and stole from.
I don't remember his actual name. I think it's Jimmy or Jerry, something like that.
Probably.
I said it was the same Riolu from last time, which it is. But I generally don't remember his original name that I gave him, so I'm calling him Jimmy.
I know his name.
Be a recurring character.
I know his name.
What?
His name is Forgettable Character Number 7.
Yes, that sounds about right. Right after Selena, Abyss, and Bree.
Hey, if it wasn't for him, I would have never
Exactly.
got kidnapped.
All right, Micah, what about you?
Oof. If I have to name my favorite NPC, I want to say Horiza. Honestly,
I wonder why.
it's not. It doesn't have anything to do with me. I think it's just the way you
Uh-huh. portrayed
her is not how I like it. But
You're the one who submitted her as a character.
Shut up.
Who was Horiza again?
But no,
Karamoka.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can we...
She was the one delivering you guys mail. But
Hey,
I think, in reality, I think my favorite NPC from Arc 2... I think I want to say... I don't remember his name, but the Lichen Rock you guys pulled out of the trash.
Oh, Wesson Smith.
Yeah, Weston Smith.
Yeah, playing words of Smith and Wesson.
Yeah.
Knee slapper right there.
It was just a very dumb interaction.
Oh, it was
Was.
so dumb.
Yeah.
It was. It wasn't supposed to go like that, but you guys' dice rolls, you just decimated him right off the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I give an honorable mention to the one Pokemon that I don't remember the Pokemon or its name, but the Pokemon that finally gave us a fight wasn't long, but gave us a fight for the first time in season 2.
The Surfetched.
Yes. Honorable mention. Honorable.
Okay, what do you got?
That's my
Sorry,
honorable mention.
was
The Surfetched.
Oh, the Surface. I'm sorry, I was Googling things for later thing. I was not listening.
Yeah, if we go into a favorites, now we gotta do the ones we hate the most.
So
No, we can't do that.
Too many audience
No.
submitted characters to do that.
But
You
if you
got-
do
you
want
got-
to do most hated, it's obviously Veronica.
Well, fuck you. Jesus.
I hate Veronica, but that's not the most I hate. You'll get a laugh out of it.
Okay.
Only if
I'm
somebody
joking
asks
around.
it.
Alright, we got a lot of questions to get through,
Until
so...
someone
Motherfucking Charmander.
Oh, the
Okay.
fucking Charmander.
Alright, keep it rolling, keep it...
Alright, fine.
Keep it moving.
Leaf on Infinite also, this doesn't have anything to do with, the actual show, but she asked, what is your favorite Pokedex entry?
Ooh,
Oh,
that is tough.
got it.
I don't pay attention
I gotta
to
remember the
Pokedex entries,
Pokemon's
so
name, but I know
pass.
its entry. Hold on.
Oof.
It's a dark freaking entry, and I love it.
Alright, can you guys tell me the Pokemon and what generation it's from? And I can read it off. If you want.
Okay, I gotta look up. It's I got my what? What's the name?
Do you remember the name of the Pokemon, Jake?
I got it. All right, Phantom. I don't remember the
Phantom.
generation, but it's super freaking dark.
Oh, I know this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kalos.
Oh, I think you're... Yeah. I think you're
Yeah,
talking
go
about
ahead.
X and Y.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll let you read it.
Oh, let me get it out. Okay.
Yes, just gonna like Phantom. And this is why? I don't know.
It's just a cool Pokemon.
All right. I gotta get the exact X and Y one because that's the best one.
Doesn't say there's different ones for X and Y. But I think the
I
one you
think-
want is from Y.
I thought it was an X. I thought I remember
Nope,
seeing it
it's
when I
in
played
Y.
through X.
This is what
Okay.
it says for Pokemon Y. According to old tales, these Pokemon are stumps possessed by the spirits of children who died while lost in the forest.
Well, that defeats the
It's-
purpose of him answering it.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
I guess
had
I'll have to
pulled up
find a
right
new
here.
one. All right, I
Okay,
got
It
it.
is dark.
Alright,
Okay.
he got it. Alright.
Do you actually have one, or do you want us to move on?
Or, you are.
Okay, I guess we're moving on. Eli, what about you? Do you have one? Eli?
I am still looking.
Check
Okay.
out
I
Hypno's
actually-
one.
I actually have one.
Go for it.
I was gonna say originally Absol's entry from X, or I think it was actually Sun's entry is why I fell in love with it originally, but I'm not gonna go with that one. I'm actually gonna say Golurk's entry from Black.
What does it say?
It says, it flies across the sky at Mach speeds. Removing the seal on its chest makes its eternal energy go out of control. And I've always been very interested about that. Like, what would actually happen? Like, it says it loses control, but I wonder if like it reveals like a new form, or it just goes on a rampage. I really want to know what would happen if that seal isn't taken off.
Huh. I don't know enough about Golurk for that. Alright, Eli, what about you?
Still looking.
Alright, I got none. I'm passing. I don't pay attention to Pokedex entries. Evelyn, do you got anything?
Man, this is a hard question, but I do have like a favorite item description from Pokemon.
Okay.
What is it? Let me get it.
Where is the
Ah.
creepy one for this guy?
The Galactic Key from Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. A key card for disengaging security systems in the Galactic HQ. Losing it can result in punishment, apparently.
Okay. Why is that one your favorite one?
I think it's just the like losing it can result in punishment, apparently. It's like somebody must have lost it. Like it really
Yeah,
makes the organization come to life, you know?
Yeah, who lost and what happened?
Yeah, what happened to the person who lost it? Eli, do you have anything
Okay.
else, or would you like
Yeah,
us to
here
move
we
on?
go.
Okay, you got some. Cool.
Gardevoir. has the psychokinetic power to distort the dimensions and create a small black hole. This Pokemon will try to protect its trainer even at the risk of its own life.
Huh. You said it creates, what did you say, like distortion fields?
It can distort the dimensions and create a small black hole.
So, like, are they called distortion fields in Legends Arceus?
No. Those
no.
are space-time distortions is what those are called.
Sounds about right. I haven't played that game in a couple of years.
I just like that because, just this unassuming Gardevoir, you threaten its trainer, it just creates a black hole, just protecting its trainer. Don't worry that there's now just a black hole here on Earth somewhere. That's not important.
Oof, reality check. Legends Arceus is over 3 years old already.
Oh, don't say it. I wish you never said that. Now I feel old.
I just looked up Legends Arceus, like, ouch. That was released a long time ago.
Yeah, that was released January of 2021, right?
22. January 20th, 2022.
That's right, because it was BDSP was December of 2021.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. In the sake of time, I'm going to move on. No?
I had a creepy one. I posted it, but I'm not sure if I want to say it.
Yeah,
No.
I can say it. Jake posted a Hypno's entry. A Hypno is shown to be capable of creating illusions, namely by disguising itself as a human and causing illusionary children to appear.
Yep.
There was a creepy intro where it said it led children to the woods.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hypno is just another one of those ones that leads children away to unknown
Drain them of their dreams.
Yeah, there's Haunter with the Dreams. I think it was Haunter with the Dreams. And then there's fucking Drifloon. Drifloon.
Drifloon.
Yeah, Drifloon.
Yes. Drifloon. That's another one of my favorites. That Drifloon likes to carry off children, but dislikes. Let me get the wording.
Wasn't it Fat Kids?
Yeah, it's something like that.
I'm safe.
So am I. I'm super skinny.
Well, no, Dakota, you would be a prime target.
Well, no, it's... What did you say? Didn't you say that it only carries away fat children?
It doesn't. It dislikes fat children.
Shit. I see. Well, I guess I have a target then.
Yeah, that's it. Stories go that it grabs the hands of small children and drags them away to the afterlife. It dislikes heavy children.
Oh, I see. I mean, it depends on what you classify as heavy. By a child's standard, I'm definitely heavy.
Yes. I think we are all safe because we are all not children. Except maybe Jake.
Except for Jake.
I'm a lineman. I'm fine.
It's okay. It's okay, Jake. I'll help you. I'll help you get to the afterlife. Drifloon can grab your hand. I'll
have a Drifloon. I would punt the
It's a ghost type. It's a ghost type. You can't do that.
Hey, human type attacks aren't normal. Type.
We're moving on. We're getting sidetracked.
Okay, that's all of the listener Q&A episodes. What am I saying? That's all of the Q&A questions I had for the audience because nobody submitted anything. So
Dang,
we're gonna move on to
our audience, Dakota.
Well, they should post more questions.
Maybe they did, but maybe something happened.
Yes, the ghost of Christmas past came through and deleted all of the messages to ruin my episode.
Or somebody,
yes.
or somebody in the audience posted questions before they knew they would be cast.
Okay, so we're going to move on to what I'm assuming is going to be the biggest portion of this episode, the host Q&A. Because I know for a fact Micah has 12 questions.
Yes,
so
I do.
I have a feeling we're not going to get to all of those, so I would start taking a look and see which ones you want to do more, because once you run out of time, I'm probably going to cut it there, because I don't have time. We just did 2 questions, and that took like 20 minutes, so... But we're going to start on one person at a time. Eli, what questions do you have?
Alright, so I've got just one question for you, Dakota.
What you got?
So, pretty obviously, we had the whole bank robbery thing figured out a lot sooner than you wanted us to. My question is, why didn't you just let us do our thing and have this case solved and not have to go to the other 6 different people who just confirmed what we already thought was the case? And you
Because
probably
you guys-
could have shaved 2 episodes off of the arc, and we could have finished up a couple episodes sooner.
Because you guys didn't get everything. That's the thing. You guys...
Well, we got everything that we needed to close the case.
No, actually you didn't. You still haven't gotten everything. There's a lot of stuff in that bank robbery that because you guys didn't uncover it, it will be relevant in the future. And... Oh, I'm gonna pick my words carefully here. No, I can't say that. You guys will have to find out at later dates, because it has to do with one of the people you interviewed, but you guys did not find out everything you needed for that case, actually. So, it was not a waste of time. There will be callbacks to those episodes that you consider a quote-unquote waste, because they were not wasted. There was things that you did and interacted with the characters, that will be relevant in the future. Just because that is not apparent now
they
does
were
not...
necessarily wasted, but I know you were saying that the whole arc as a whole took a lot longer and more episodes than you were expecting or planning on. So I was just curious as to why you didn't just let us close the case faster and get done with the arc sooner.
Well, you guys could have closed the case sooner if you guys had known who did it, but you guys didn't.
But we did. It was
Then why didn't you close the case?
Because you wouldn't let us.
In what way did I not let you?
I don't want to throw too much out
You're
here,
fine.
but you kind of sort of forced us to go to the other people instead of just being like, hey, yeah, it was the Leafeon and it was the Espeon. Let's go get him.
Just in that statement alone gives me all I need to know that you guys did not, in fact, know everything about the case.
Listen, all we know is we're gonna snap the neck of that Sylveon once we see her again.
Yeah, you guys did not find all the perpetrators.
Oh, the Greninjas.
Oh.
That is all I'm going to say. There are still people you did not find that were relevant to the bank robbery.
I wonder who the
Oh,
people
well, we
the
did
people-
everybody on the list, and we didn't. None of them.
Not
were
Greninjas.
suspects?
We got rejected and never talked to them again. We just left them.
I am going to lead you towards it, but I will say nothing after this. There were pieces of evidence that you guys discovered that you never linked to anything. They remained loose ends that you never actually pursued. So, make of that what you will. You guys did not solve everything. We moved past it for the sake of time, but you guys did not actually solve everything with that case.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
And that will
Okay, well,
probably
there we go.
come back to haunt you in the future, actually.
I'm fine.
Oh, you'll
Vulcan's
see.
got a kamikaze vest.
Oh. Oh no.
Go on, bring
What?
any balls.
Oh,
I'm
well,
ready
because
for
you're-
them. I'm
Well,
ready
so
for
we can just
them.
stop.
Jeez, Walter's just carrying around like a million megatons of TNT.
Are we gonna have
He's
to
got
stop
one-shot
Walter
Arceus.
from blowing himself up at some point?
No. If Jake ever needs to leave the show, that's how he's gonna do it. He's gonna
Hell
suicide
yeah!
bomb.
But
That's something that never happens.
But that
That's
can't
gonna be so
because-
sad, actually.
But that
Yeah.
can't happen
You know what?
because Walter
That's gonna happen.
Fisthands is a character and not a Scratch.
Now Scratch is like, there's different timelines. We're fine.
It
That's
literally
true.
is.
We would just have a officially, canonically, very different timeline at that point.
Yes.
You know what would be more fucked up if he evolved right as he's exploding?
This is the final thing that made him happy? Oh, God.
Sacrificing himself for friends? Yeah, that's what makes himself happy.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, boy.
Alright, let's
And then what
move
if,
on.
like,
This is getting dark.
Veltal brought him
Alright.
back to life or something.
Evelyn, what do you got for us?
Oh, okay, number
Thanks for
one.
my questions.
Got 2 questions. Alright. Where in the Outcast region is Cult Town?
Great question. I have to pull up the map that Anirudh sent me like 2 years ago.
It's on
Hold on.
Nowhere Street.
Let me
Also,
see if
since
I can
you're doing that, can you just post the map in the chat?
Well, I think Evelyn has it as well.
Yeah,
It's
have
it's not something I keep private. You guys have access to it. It's just
Right.
that's
Was it like the
the
secret
zoomed in
map?
version. I don't have an actual answer for that. It was just a throwaway location I made, but I just want to see if there's like a. No, I don't have like an actual canonical place that it was in, but yeah, I can't pin something to that. I'm looking at the difference between Vulcanburg and Gale Beach right now. There's it was a throwaway location, so Cult Town doesn't like actually exist. It was a non-canonical. That's a fun word to say, non-canonical.
It's a location off in the middle of the ocean.
It's
A
just
very
an
small-
island in the middle of the ocean.
It's a very small island that, after the episode had dropped, the lands and the oceans gave way and the island disappeared. It's like was it the Sebi Islands? No, it's not the Sebi Islands. It's
the Orange
It's
Island.
in Pokemon. Yeah, the Orange Islands or whatever it was in Gen 3 that the islands only show up every once in a while.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
no,
about.
Mirage
the secret
Island.
island.
Mirage Island.
Mirage Island, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if it was in Tenebris?
I don't
Oh.
know where Tenebris
That
is.
would make sense thematically.
Yeah, Tenebris is to the west of Lux.
I just got
and
rid of the
it's
map,
to
god
the
damn
east
it.
of the ice world.
I'm not
Control Shift T.
Okay, that took a while.
Control Shift T.
Control Shift T? The fuck?
Okay, I can't answer that question, Evelyn. You
It brings
posted
back up the
my
last
own
page
questions.
you just closed.
Well, it wasn't a web page. It was in Discord.
Oh, never mind then.
Okay. Yeah, Evelyn, do you got another question for us?
I do. Yeah. Which character has the most main character syndrome?
Walter.
Oh,
And who do we have to blame?
Yeah.
Who had a comic
If you're talking about NPCs, it's definitely Selena.
But also at the
Arc-
same
Arc-
time,
I think I was
Arc
talking
one
about his
Walter.
character.
Arc 1 Walter, for sure.
I was gonna say, who do we have to blame for that? Literally, the entire reason why Walter exists is because you gave him too much showtime.
The reason
Yeah.
Walter exists is because Anirudh submitted it as the first fan-submitted character.
Well, yes, but at the same time, you
Bruce burned down his
yourself,
house.
yeah, you yourself also gave him too much spotlight. That's why he became a PC.
Well,
That's
the
why you
fun.
got guilty
I think I
now.
explained this before, but if I haven't, I'll say it again. Walter was planned to come with you guys no matter what. He
Yeah.
He was Walter Fisthands. He
No.
wasn't. He's the father of the main character of Not a Scratch. He was not a throwaway character.
But at the same time, like you yourself had said at the end of Arc 1, he had become too beloved and had also gained too much spotlight to not make him a playable character.
It was a white lie to not.
Well, it's
give
the
away
main
the fact
character.
that he was an actual canon character in the Not a Scratch universe.
Okay.
So no, it was
Yeah.
planned from the start that he was going to come with you guys. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
I've
I
said
definitely
that before.
like. You had a setup. You had Walter set up as like Hikaru's best high school friend, and yeah, it made sense for like. I definitely knew he wasn't a throwaway character. I wasn't treating him like one.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't a throwaway character, and I would have made an effort to get him in your party if you did.
I understood he wasn't a throwaway character in Arc 1. I still treated him as a throwaway NPC in
I
Arc
was
1
gonna say, I find that hard to
because
believe
he wasn't a player character.
Think.
Until he was a player character, he was a throwaway NPC in my mind, no matter how I knew that it wasn't, just like from a player standpoint.
Yeah,
not
it's
using outside knowledge to influence my play.
It's also the fact that this show is the first time I have tried DMing anything. So way back in Arc 1 when I was playing Walter as a character and DMing, my DMing skills were just fucking awful. So I was trying to get him to like be emotionally apparent in the show, but I did a really bad job of that. So
Can I build off of Evelyn's question real quick?
Sure, go for it.
So we've said who's the main character who has main character syndrome in Arc 1. What about Arc 2?
Well, no, I was including both arcs. I was just saying that specifically Walter's personality from Arc 1. Yeah, I think, okay, if we're going arc by arc, Walter in Arc 1, Selena in Arc 2.
Yeah.
You forgot about Selena so many times.
I know, but she had that whole story plot thing, and other than the main
she's not even active in the
characters...
story plot where she has one of the old enemies. She's like, where's Selena? Oh, she's raving.
Yeah, because I keep forgetting about her. So I just like come up with something at the top of my head.
Like, hey, just because the DM forgets about a character doesn't mean the character can't have main character syndrome.
Well, actually, yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Well, there are bits like... No. Straight up, no. You have more important matters to attend to right now. I'm just gonna laze around. Just gonna go to a party, don't mind me.
Pretty much. Okay, alright, what do we got next?
That was all my
Jake,
questions.
Jake, do you have anything?
I actually do have a question. I posted this in the chat. Arc 2 Q&A, yes or no?
No.
No.
Huh?
What?
You got it. No.
Got 2 no's and 2 huh?
Yeah, we got 2 no's, a huh, and a what. Gotcha. Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to know. Jake, what about you?
Eli and I are on point.
Oh, for me for questions?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. I thought we were.
I have
some
a
of these
list of your old
questions. Some of these
here.
questions cannot be asked.
Why not?
Look at what I said. Can't ask 4 or 5.
Oh, I see. This was probably back before you joined the cast. Jesus.
Oh,
well, pick and choose some.
We can't say that.
Yeah, nope.
Jesus Christ. Well,
Nope.
Jake.
Those will not be asked.
I think we already answered what is your favorite NPC.
Okay.
Jake, why would you ask that? It's so inappropriate.
Jesus, Jake, don't you know this isn't an R-rated show?
Jeez, Jake, I know this is R-rated, but dude, we can't say that.
I believe it says not R-rated, but okay.
I'm just screwing
we're
around at this
fucking
point.
Alright, whose character
he didn't actually say
story
anything already.
besides Selena are you most excited for?
Sorry, what was that? I missed the first part of
Besides Selena, whose character story are you most excited for?
Veronica's. I have a whole fucking thing
Damn it.
planned for Veronica.
And too bad that will never happen.
Here's the second
Yep.
question. Why is Walter gonna have the shittiest parents? Why does the world just crap on him?
I wish I could explain that, but you won't give me the chance.
Hey, we're giving you the chance right now.
I'm listening.
Come on now.
We're not. No, I can't. It's story related. If only
All right,
Walter
that's
would talk
it.
to Veronica.
That's it. Eli, strap him down. We're gonna get stop him somehow.
Okay, guys, we're doing a role play session right here in the middle of the Q&A.
Oh, you think this is roleplay? You think I'm not hopping on an airplane right now to go to your location?
Don't worry, Eli. I'll meet you there.
Let's go.
You don't even know where I live, Micah.
I know you live 6 hours away from me. Don't test me. That's not 6 hours away. No, that's somebody else. You live like a half an hour away from me.
I was gonna say, that's why I was so confused. I was like, I literally went to your house yesterday.
Shut up. I'm thinking of somebody else.
Jesus.
Shut up.
Oh, you're thinking of Evie. Fucking Christ, dude.
Shut up. I'll get my friends mixed up. I'm a terrible friend. No.
Jesus Christ. I feel like this is a good
Wait,
place to put this. Micah is my is one of my friends in real life. So
Yeah, hi everybody.
We know each other. We know each other personally.
Really?
Yeah. Surprise, surprise.
Also, all right.
IRL lore drop.
Wait, did you actually not know that, Jake?
I knew.
Oh.
You're stressing me.
Oh, no.
Okay, move on. Jake, next question.
This is
Okay, Jake, you need to answer the fourth one in this list.
Dakota, shut up. You're not answering.
No,
You're not asking questions.
No.
Only the questions.
No, he posted it. He should be the one to answer it.
No,
weird.
I'm not.
All right, Jake,
Alright.
answer your questions.
This is for your character and yourself. If you had to choose, what evil team would your Pokemon be on, or would you be on?
Team Galactic. Both.
Damn.
I love Team Galactic. They're fucking awesome.
I'll be on. I'm Team Plasma.
I think I'm also Team Plasma.
The N version, not the shitty version.
Which one? The better one.
The one that's actually for Pokemon's rights.
Yeah. I'm going to go similarly Aether Foundation.
Ooh.
Oh, for Gen 7. Oh, that's not a bad one.
Yeah, Sun and Moon.
Actually, can I change my answer? I love the Aether Foundation.
Yeah,
Fun
Aether
fact, I
Foundation
wanted to...
actually does good work when they're not being led by a psychopath.
Yeah, they
What did they do
actually. They were supposed to take in Lost, and I believe it's Lost and Abandoned Pokemon.
Conservation.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun fact, when I did my college stuff, that's actually what I studied was zoology and specifically ethology. So I wanted to do conservation. So yeah.
Nice.
Yep, so fun fact, that actually aligns exactly with what I studied in college. Didn't end up happening. I'm an aerospace engineer now, so fuck that, I guess.
Yeah, fuck nature and fuck animals.
Yep, I make
We're not doing that. That's against the law.
No, I didn't mean. No, not like.
What? Micah! Jesus Christ!
I'm not the most on edge person anymore.
Micah and I are still on the same page. Same thing.
They keep that in the show? Oh, fucking Christ. I think it's fine. We've had sexual innuendos in the past anyway.
Hey, I said not.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. That was completely out of pocket.
Okay, let's move on. Jake, do you have any more questions for us? When you recover.
Oh, my chest.
I'm trying to think. Are you really expecting us to do an arc for each orb, especially when we lose an orb, 2 orbs, and then 2 arcs? How many arcs is it going to take to get each orb?
Don't worry, I do have a plan for you guys. So
Or
this
did we
is
lose the same orb twice?
Yes.
You did.
Kind of.
You lost 2 orbs in 1 arc. You lost 3 orbs and no.
What's it going to be
2.
like? Oh my
the
gosh!
blue one and the blue one
there's
again.
5 of them all together. Oh my god!
Yeah,
I had the black and white ones.
No,
Yeah.
you guys lost it 2 times, not 3 times. Yeah, because you guys lost it when Selena went for it, and then you guys lost it again when it was in the basement of fucking Project Flameback. Jesus Christ, I can't speak.
Hey, I do actually want to say one more thing. Can I also change my team again? For the evil teams, real quick.
Oh,
I want to bring it back around. I don't remember what their name is, but there was maybe it was just Japanese, but there was a Pokemon Fusion comic with that evil team. Evelyn, do you remember that one?
talking about like Rainbow Rocket or something like that?
Oh,
No,
the
Evelyn.
Beast one?
Rocket. Team
yeah.
Rocket was just doing stuff in a Japanese exclusive manga.
Yeah,
Where
Evelyn and I had
they-
discussed. It was during it was roughly during the Lunar New Year stuff that we had come across that. I don't remember what their team name was called though.
I'm pretty sure it
Pretty
was
sure
just
Venus
Team
Toys was just
Rocket.
created by. It was created by a rogue Ghastly. Like a haunted.
But
Like a Ghastly from a haunted house, I'm pretty sure.
But yeah, pretty much people like had fused themselves with Pokemon, and like they came out to like they came out like this.
Oh, I remember this. Wasn't this from like Pokemon Adventures?
Was it?
This is a
I'm
different
thinking
thing.
of
Oh, I have a joke I can say, but I shouldn't.
the guy that fused himself with. I'm thinking of like Detective Pikachu, the movie.
Yeah, I don't remember what that group was called though.
It's not a group. It was just a guy. It was just Mewtwo.
No,
Yeah, well,
no, we're not
talking about
comic.
Detective Pikachu. We're not talking about Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
Well, you should.
Spoilers for Detective Pikachu, by the way.
I love Detective Pikachu.
It was a great movie. Anyways,
Yeah,
let's,
that's great.
if you're able to, please tell us in the Discord what that group was called. I don't remember. Oh wait, it's from Pokemon Rebirth.
Rebirth or Rebirth?
No, Rebirth.
Wasn't it
Okay.
like Clifford and Clifford Industries?
Clifford the Big Red Dog. Notorious gangster.
Okay, so
Jacob.
Rebirth. No, it's not Team Star. It's not Team Star. It's listed as Team Star if I'm looking at it here. That's not it. But it's the evil team from Pokemon Rebirth.
Yeah, Jake, you can say that on the show. That's not allowed to be said.
Yeah.
I can or can't.
Yeah, you can. It's not bad.
It's Team
Oh
Fury.
no.
It is.
No, it ain't. We're moving on.
Okay.
No wonder Micah likes it.
What?
Wow.
Huh?
Huh? I didn't hear anything.
Okay, Blair's immediately killing off Jake. That's it.
I feel like she's
Oh,
gonna do
dang,
that
he's going
anyway.
straight for the player character, not even the not even Walter. He's going
Bring
straight
it.
You know,
to
no.
I got
Bla-
10 TNT.
Yeah, okay, you do. Jake doesn't. Blair reaches through the fourth wall.
Dang.
Alright.
Wow,
Give me a
things are
sec, give me
getting
a sec.
really
Give me a
violent
sec.
here.
Yeah. Yep,
Yeah,
okay, we're moving.
okay,
We're gonna
next
keep going. We're
question.
gonna keep going. Alright.
Hold on. I
Jake,
think
do you have any more
stepped a-
questions you want to ask?
I think he stepped away from the mic. He's like probably grabbing a shotgun or something.
Oh shit.
Jeez,
It's too late.
dude.
He's like, Jake, what do you have over there?
I got my rifle.
I had to leave mine back in Ohio. I was so sad about that. It was my uncle's.
Do I have a bullet in here? Should I pull the trigger?
What? Jeez, Jake.
I mean, yeah, go ahead, pull the trigger. It ain't gonna do anything. It's an Absol.
Just shoot another hole in the roof, you know, as if you guys don't have enough leaks going on already.
Alright. Keep it moving, Jake. Keep your questions going. Or do we want to move on?
Shit, good thing I didn't fire it. There is a bullet in
Now,
it.
I'm looking at his
Ooh.
question list. We can get through these pretty quickly.
Okay.
I don't even remember half of these. Alright, for the group. And this is excluding Glaceon just for Dakota. What is everyone's favorite evolutions?
Oh, easily that's Vaporeon for me.
Yeah, Sam. I love Vaporeon.
Jolteon.
Jolteon's also a very fair pick.
Umbreon.
Wait, we literally covered this with Evelyn already.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think for me, it's Sylveon followed by Glaceon.
Hey, nice.
I think I also have to say, I think it's gonna be Vaporeon and Flareon for me, actually.
I think I'd have
I
to
think
go.
I just think Flareon's very pretty.
I think it's Glaceon, Vaporeon, and Umbreon for me.
What are your favorite fake Pokemon?
I don't know any fake.
I don't do fake Pokemon.
Fakemon? I love Astrolotl actually.
Astrolotl? What's that?
Oh wait, no. There's one from Uranium.
I'll actually list it. I don't remember what game it's from. But it's it was on Pokemon DB, not DB, but Pokemon Showdown for a little bit. I'll throw a picture of it in the chat. But
I'm gonna find.
I love the way the Astrolotl looks.
I got one Figfoot.
Figfoot.
Hold on, I'll get a picture for you.
There it is. Outen. It's so adorable. Here,
Throw
I'm
in the
gonna-
chats.
Mine
Throw it in the chat.
Copy image. There you go. It's Alton. That.
Aww. Figfoot.
Alton.
I love Figfoot.
Figfoot. That's
Looks
awesome.
like a giant shaman.
He
It
does.
It looks like a shaman evolution.
Oh, that's just a dog with wings.
Yeah. It's very adorable.
That's like saying Tepig is just a pig with fire.
It is though.
That's
Yes,
literally
it's-
what it is.
I know. Don't try to like. Oh, that's a laser design. It's just a dog with wings.
Wait, are we not looking at the same thing? Are you guys talking about
Alton?
Alton?
I'm
Yeah.
talking about Alton. How Alton
said-
is just a dog with wings, and then how Tepig is just a pig with fire.
Oh, I thought you were saying Alton was a pig with fire. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, that's Tepig.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you guys
I
are
know.
curious, look up Owten, Owten, from Pokemon Uranium.
Yeah.
Alright,
I don't know.
Jake, you got a
Might
couple
be,
more questions.
I don't know. I probably can't find this anymore, but there was like a. I may have actually made this up
Astrolana.
once, actually. But there was like a. There was a ground type evolution called Sableon.
Sableon?
I do not remember that.
Let's see.
I don't know if anybody.
You mean Sandion?
Sandion? I must have called it something
Thank you.
different.
I have Sandion right here.
Let's see. Sableon.
But I don't think that's it. Oh, that's in the art. It's in the art class.
No, I found a fusion for Sableon. Hold on one second. Oh, I almost posted that in the public chat. There's Sandion. Here's Sableon.
Oh.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Put it back.
Oh God.
Put it back. I don't like his. I don't like the way it's smiling at me.
Well, you guys will-
Yeah. I don't know. Probably unpopular opinion, but in my
Why is
opinion,
it copying that?
like
No.
90% of fake mons just don't look like Pokemon to me.
Well, yeah, I think they tried too hard to make it look like Pokemon, and by doing that, they just look very out of place.
Sir, I went to the fusion calculator website. I found Lucario and I found
What?
Lucario and Azurill.
I do actually want to post something.
Oh, what the hell? The face is its entire body.
I hate
Go to
it. I hate
the
it so
Pokemon
much.
Fusion website and look up Azurill and Lucario. Holy fuck.
I
That's
remember my friend Jay actually made a like her and I were screwing around with Pokemon fusions and just doing random ones. We found Absol and Kakuna, and she actually drew it, and it looked so cute. I have to go find the picture now.
Yeah, this one's my favorite one. It's a shiny Glaceon and Zoroark. This is my favorite fusion.
Yeah.
Meh.
Meh. Fuck you.
Fusion
Meh.
sprites. Like
Ooh, okay.
when I was a kid, I would like take Pokemon sprites from like Diamond and Pearl and Platinum and stuff, and then like splice them together using Paint, using Microsoft Paint.
Why did you delete that, Jake?
What?
That's fine.
Delete it.
Nothing.
Yeah, and one of them was a fusion of Beldum and Magnemite, and another one was like Squirtue. I made two different versions of Squirtue.
Squirtue, a water fire type. Nice.
What?
Okay.
Squirtle.
I think it's
has
water
both,
electric.
if you could-
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. Jake, you got a couple more questions that shouldn't take too long if you want to get through those.
Hikaru, what is... If you could have any of the Pikachu signature moves, which would it be?
Oh, what are we counting as Pikachu signature moves?
Oh, let's go moves.
Oh, let's go moves.
I want to say
like
let's
how-
go moves. The G
It's
Max
like how the
moves,
Poke
maybe?
Wrestler, the Poke Dancer, they all have one move they have just because of what they're wearing.
Oh, you mean like the cosplay Pikachu ones?
Yeah, their special moves, they always have one.
Darn.
Like for the fighter, he has for some reason he can use a fighting type move.
Yeah. Let's go through them. So, Cosplay Pikachu is... Their move is... Oh, by the way, Cosplay Pikachu is always female. So her move, her like default move is Thunder Shock, and then when she becomes Pikachu Rockstar, it becomes Meteor Mash, and then Pikachu Bell, it becomes Icicle Crash, and then for Pikachu Popstar, it's Draining Kiss. Pikachu PhD has Electric Terrain, and Pikachu Libre has Flying Press.
What the fuck am I looking at?
I'm just randomizing Pokemon.
Oh, I hate
fusions.
I hate
I
it.
found Quillfish and Dialga.
Its face. Oh my goodness. Okay.
It's always judging you.
Well, out of those 6, you know, I think it could be really awesome for Hikaru to have Meteor Mash. But I've always thought of Hikaru like Pikachu Popstar, so maybe like Draining Kiss would make the most sense for her. But we also had a subplot at the beginning of Arc 2 about Hikaru wanting to learn Volt Tackle.
That's still an option, by the way.
Yeah.
I have something planned out for that.
Okay.
Alright. Jake, more questions.
I'm gonna scroll up. There's so many damn images.
I know, we're flooding the chat with cursed fusions.
Alright, here's one that's not even on the list. How scared are you of Walter of him accidentally sitting too close to Bruce when his flames are lit?
Me? Oh, I don't care. What happens
I'm talking about the rest of them, like, they just Bruce is accidentally starts off the TNT.
I want to say Blair would probably sense that coming.
Wait, Walter's carrying the TNT.
It's in his bag.
It stands too close to Bruce.
Dang, I forgot about that.
We've had a conversation where I kamikaze with it.
Yeah, I can honestly say I've never thought about that. So, yeah.
Alright, that's the last one.
Yeah. I can just imagine Walter standing too close to Bruce and Bruce sneezes.
Oh, no.
I mean, it happened to his house.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
that was not a sneeze. Come on now. We all know that was...
Oh, yeah,
that
it
was
meant.
unintentionally intentional.
So it was intentional you burnt down his house.
I mean, hey.
He just
He
admitted
was
it.
going for the paper on the door. We know how it happened.
The cracked wooden chipped door. We're not starting this again.
No, that's why I was silent.
Okay. Alright. Jake, that's all for your questions. We need to move on. We've focused too much on one person because Micah has, 12 questions?
Yes, I have a lot of questions.
Alright, we still got other segments to get to, so... Alright, I'm going to say go ahead and pick 5 that you want to talk about.
Oh boy. If you say so. Alright, give me 1 second. I have to pull them back up because I tried to search for something and I couldn't find it. Alright. Alright, I gotta ask this now, because now I'm just genuinely curious. Following the last episode, do the player characters themselves also have traits like how the NPCs... Let me restart. Following the last episode, do the player characters also have traits like the NPCs do in the guild?
Traits? You're talking about like loot, like moneymaker stuff. No, they do not.
Okay, because would Blair still retain hers? Also.
No, because you are now a player character. For clarity, what he's talking about is the NPCs that are listed as resources for the guild, and that is Project Flameback.
It's called resources.
Yeah, they.
Sorry.
That's probably a better word for that, but that's what I have. They're given tags for what they're best at. Like Bree, I know off the top of my head, is a moneymaker. Selena's listed as dirty work and stuff like that. It's things they're good at and for setting out on tasks and stuff. The players do not have that now.
Oh, that is just scary.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Anywho, okay, next question. So, for each player character, if each player character had a special regional form, not counting the ones that already exist, what would they be? So like Legends Arceus, like that version of Cyndaquil doesn't count.
Lame, because that's my two favorite regions that already have.
Like, what type would they be,
now.
or what they'd look like?
What type? Yes, we'll stick with the type.
Let's see. He's depressed.
You can make him a ghost
fire.
type.
Dark and fire.
Okay. Turn with the Houndoom. Okay.
Yeah, the emo dog.
Bruce.
Yeah,
Eli.
we're
Now
gonna
you doing
go,
what I do.
We're gonna go with not my own creation, but something that I think is really cool. Scott from the Roaring Trainers podcast made. So the Roaring Trainers, they're set in Johto, but he made regional forms for the Johto starters, or like not really I guess just they're retyped forms. So it's a ground electric type Typhlosion.
Ooh.
That
Okay.
is really cool.
Evelyn.
Ooh, I'm thinking Hikaru as a regional form. Maybe Fairy
Goes
Fire.
emo.
Fairy Fire. Okay.
Yeah, cause yeah. Fun fact about her: her dad's side of the family is from Vulcanburg.
Okay.
Yeah, so her dad was actually, before he became a real estate broker in Gale Beach, he was a corporate real estate person, like business person in Vulcanburg. Yeah, and his like ancestors are all from there. Yeah, and that includes, if anybody remembers from the July 4th special, there was Hikaru's great-great-grandfather's name is Vegeta Hatsumi. He was a samurai who fought in the War of Light and Darkness, which is how Lux got its independence.
I forgot Hikaru's got like her own backstory that's actually detailed about
Yeah.
her family.
I think. Do we also want me to answer this now? Like, do we want me to answer my own questions as well?
You
All
can
right.
if you want, yeah.
I think Blair would actually be ice flying. If I had to pick regional 4 for Absol.
Why flying?
Because I think it's always because of the Mega Evolution. I always thought it'd be cool if Absol could fly.
Flying dog.
She'd be
I
able
like
to
it.
alert people a lot faster and get away.
Yeah. It would actually make sense for why apples are always living in the mountains. They've been there for so long, people have discarded them and hate them so much that because they've had to retreat to the mountains, they've become accustomed more to the cold.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Did we get everyone?
But
I think we did.
I
cool.
I still got more questions to ask though.
Yeah. Go on.
All right. So here's actually one for Walter. Walter's instrument that he plays is the electric cello, but is it just an electric guitar that he plays with the bowstring, or do electric cellos actually exist in the world, or is Walter just that dumb?
This is
a deep
no.
question
This is
because-
this is actually a question for me because I'm the one who set this up. I forget the name of the guy, but that is actually based on. And actually, this actually leads into a topic I wanted to touch on later. Anyway, a lot of my characters are based on music artists. I was discussing this with Evelyn not too long ago. Fuck, I forget the name of it. There's a guy who uses a electric guitar with a violin bow as an improvised electric cello. And that's what I based that off of. Improvised. I forget the name of it. Improvised electric cello.
You have no idea how much I'd give for it just to be a regular guitar.
I don't remember the name of him. Oh man. Damn it. I saw him on TikTok of like last year. I forget what his name was. But no, it is a electric guitar that doesn't need an amp for some reason. That just uses a violin bow as an improvised electric cello.
Oh, so it's just an electric guitar.
Yeah, that's how it was always described in Arc 1.
Huh. I mean,
Okay.
I know an artist like Kevin from Pentatonics. He plays an actual electric cello.
Huh, okay. But yeah, this actually leads into something I wanted to talk about later, is that a lot of my NPCs are based on music artists. Selena is based on Eliza Reed from Amaranth. Also, you're gonna see a trend. I listen to a lot of metal bands. So Eliza Reed from Amaranth is what Selena is based off of. Veronica and Jeremy are based off of the lead singers of Linkin Park, Mike Shinoda and Emily Armstrong. Unfortunately, not Chester, because Chester died, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, it was back when I really got into Linkin Park, especially with their From Zero album. I love that band. Abyss is based off of West Coast. And I think there was some others. It's not a music artist, but Brie is actually just based on my sister. She was submitted by my sister, and I just based her completely off my sister. So she is just my sister. Yeah, a lot of my fucking personalities for my player characters comes from metal bands. So, fun fact. Okay. Cool.
That was
what else you got?
was that my second or third question?
I don't know. You got time for some more.
I'll just say I'll have 3 more so we can keep going,
Okay.
or until we run out of time. Yeah. So this is kind of more 2 questions in one. What was everyone's first Pokemon game? Set games are included. And following that, what is everyone's favorite Pokemon game? Again, side games are included.
Diamond for both.
Okay.
Gold and Silver was my first. Black and White was my favorite.
Hell yeah.
Mine was Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team.
Hey, nice.
And my favorite, I think, is still Explorers of Sky, but with Scarlet being a close second. I'm actually not sure. Maybe it's the reverse now. I don't know.
Really? Scarlet? That's a hot take. Jeez.
Scarlet was good. Scarlet and Violet were pretty good.
I thought Scarlet barely registered as a Pokemon game. That game was ass.
Whoa there, but okay.
And now that is a hot take.
There was one pretty bad glitch in Scarlet, but I really liked all the. I like the world design, and the just basically the whole open world format. I think they did it pretty well.
Okay, I'm gonna not say
the
something there about that, but yeah. So
it's fine.
Technically, my first Pokemon game was Crystal, but I was playing it when I was 3. So I always say my first Pokemon game is Soul Silver because it's the first one that I actually owned myself, and I think my favorite is either Soul Silver or Red Rescue Team.
Gotcha. For me, it was Pokemon Whites, and I think my favorites. That is a tough one. I think I have to say X. I really loved X. It's gonna be X or Super.
Was X the one with the deer or Yveltal?
Xerneas was Pokemon X, and Yveltal was Pokemon Y.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Opposite
hot
for you if
take
you
in my
chose between
opinion.
those two. Yeah. Wow.
Huh?
People usually do not like Xerneas.
Oh, I love Xerneas. Xerneas was amazing.
Xerneas is awesome.
I just mean X and Y in general as being
Really?
a favorite game.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's also where we got Megas.
Xerneas. I mean, I don't really know Gen 6 that well, so.
Neither do
I said
I. Never
Xerneas
finished
because it was the first ever fairy legendary. Also, it's just rainbow horns when it goes in the combat is beautiful.
I'd rather the Death Beam than the Moonbeam.
Yeah, to each their own. But I like it mainly because of the Megas, and we finally got Mega Absol. Yes, I'm gonna keep saying this. I am very much an Absol fanboy. You cannot take that away from
I
me.
mean, I love the Megas. I think the way they implemented the Megas in X and Y was terrible, and
I gotta agree with you there, though. Yeah.
The
Anybody else have a
games
glitch where they just
versus
lost
the anime
the Mega
was
Stone?
very bad, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if this is my problem in that game.
I think it's just a
lost
you
the
problem.
ability to Mega Evolve Lucario like halfway through the game after getting it.
Dang.
Are you sure you didn't just misplace them? Are you sure you didn't just
No.
misplace the stone?
No, I played like 3 different times. After I used it a certain amount of times, you can't Mega Evolve anymore. For some reason, I couldn't.
Huh.
That's strange and shouldn't happen as far as I know.
Wow.
Are you sure you didn't already Mega Evolve a Pokemon in that fight?
I know I didn't. I only had the Lucario Stone. I didn't
Okay.
go everything because Lucario is my favorite Mega.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, next question.
Yeah, moving on.
Anyway,
We're going to...
Alright. Go for one more. One more question.
Okay. It's gotta be a good one then. Here's an interesting one. I actually got this one from Critical Ditto because I started watching them recently, or I guess listening to them. But if you could go back and turn one failed roll into a successful one from Arc 2, which roll would that be, and how would it play out, do you think?
I think we already all know the answer to that one.
Oh no. Well, he said specifically for Mark 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't thinking... I know what you're thinking of, but that's not what I was thinking of.
what are you thinking of?
Or
I
it
was
could also be
thinking of
the vice. It could also be vice versa. Which succeed do you think would be funnier or better if it was a fail?
Well, let's, for the sake of time, let's just stick with the first one.
Yeah.
I was
Alright,
was
sure.
thinking of the of mixing up the orbs.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, you're bad. It was completely your fault.
God just shoulder
definitely not
checked
the
me.
DM's fault.
I got tackled and I just lost the orbs.
You got tackled by God.
God was like, get that fuck out of here.
Okay, Eli, what about you? Let's go down the list.
Honestly, do not remember the roles well enough. The only
Oh.
answer I have to this question is the ember at the note on the house in Arc 1.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Honestly, I'll say
literally
this. If you didn't burn down the house, that probably would not have given me the want to play him to get revenge for him.
That single dice roll determined
Yeah,
whether or
that-
not Jake joined us.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That single dice roll changed so much about the show.
Can we say
Yes.
that both? So far, there have been 2 houses burnt down as a result of critical fails and also a critical success. Although the
And
critical success was not on purpose,
And one Munchlax eating a detonator.
and that
Yeah, wait.
we have
Wait, what's the
Okay,
second
so-
house being burned down then?
So, okay, I'll go by them in order. We had Bruce burning down the house in Arc 1. We actually had, it was in the special Into the Abyss episode, where,
the Phantom Fire. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't remember, all the names, but I think it was Bizer and Einstein. It was Einstein who did it, who used Dragon Breath because he got pissed off that the food was fake and burnt down the mansion.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yep,
Yeah.
I remember that. I forgot that happened. God, that was so long ago. I
Yeah.
can't believe we've been doing this show for 2 years now.
Yeah.
As of this month.
Yeah,
And then,
well,
of course, the third time we all know when Sammy ate the detonator.
Does it count on fire? He blew up a whole block.
Yeah, it wasn't really fire. It was more of like a semi-nuclear
Destruction.
explosion.
Listen. It wasn't fire. It was house removal.
We were getting rid of the terrorisms.
Yes. Yep, you guys were good
By
guys
causing
in the
more
end.
terrorism.
But hey, good thing it was National Terrorist Day.
Can I just have a series of rolls as an answer?
Sure.
The
Should give me like 2 or 3.
Door.
The door?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The metal door that got kidnapped. Me stabbing a guy.
Yeah, that changed the whole fucking plot of Arc 2 right there. By the way, Selena wasn't supposed to show up until Arc 3. I just want to point that out.
Wow.
But because of those series of rolls, I was like, fuck it, we're doing this now.
Walter would not have been this aggressive.
Supposed to have the orb stolen until Arc 3?
Well, you guys, it was... Things would have turned out... Things would have turned out very differently. Initially, I planned on Selena being the mob boss. But then I was like, fuck. I guess I can't do that now because I'm not ready to explore Selena's plot yet. So I made someone else the mob boss. And then it was, I think, the next episode where Selena's plot got revealed. Because it was...
Good thing she wasn't, or else our dragon friend would not have won.
Dragon friend?
I don't know.
I can't think of the butler. The butler.
Selena.
Yeah.
I think Grandpa would still pretty hold his own pretty well. And also, if worse came to worse, I'm sure Miss Flameback would have stepped in.
Oh yeah, Miss Flameback would have been fine.
What the fuck?
You know what? You want to know what's also changed because of that door? I was planning having Walter be this murdery, dark, anything, but after getting multiple psychics to the head, tortured, dragged to the forest, becoming in love with his captor, you know, a lot of shit happened.
Yep. Yeah, Walter's the rogue of the group.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's a chaotic evil rogue.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I just pickpocketed someone. Of course I'm the rogue.
Yep.
All right. So,
Micah,
unfortunately,
you
that's...
don't apply.
Huh?
I was gonna say, if you have a question,
I do apply because Blair has been around for some episodes, just not any canonical ones.
You didn't roll those dice.
I've rolled several dice. I think one that would. Well,
unless you want to pull from one of the special episodes. What dice roll did you want to improve from the? Yeah.
I don't think it was a specific roll on my end, but I think it might have been one of the. I think it was Reginald's roll. At the top of. Reginald's roll at the top of the. Wooden Mountain during the Christmas episode.
Oh God, I forgot Reginald was there. Fuck. Excuse me. I had a whole thing planned for that, and you guys fell off the goddamn cliff again.
Because he blew it up.
I had this whole thing
Shocker,
planned. I had a
Reginald's
whole
killing
written out.
Players. Shocker.
My whole plan is I was gonna catapult off him into the skies to try and, or at least use him as a landing pad, but he got himself knocked out, and I couldn't do that.
Yeah, you guys threw a nuclear bomb at the mountain, a literal nuclear bomb, and then you guys fell down, and we had a whole court case drama over the murder of you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Reginald got away with it again.
All
right, what's your answer?
The D&D episode where we were fighting the final boss guy, and I just missed like every single attack I tried to do.
Kratom, yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, please.
At least one of those could be a success.
I feel so bad still. Blair hit every attack, I'm pretty sure.
Also, I'm curious. I don't know if this reference landed, but Kratom is based off of Kratos.
Well, yeah, I wonder.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that stuck or not.
Can I?
But
I had one thing I wanted to ask. It was I forgot to ask this, and now Spirit brought the roll thing up and made me remember it.
what do you got?
It's not based off roll, but what was one action that you had happen, not dice roll, but you just had happen just because it was funny? And I have my answer locked and loaded, and only you and Micah will remember it. It's
What?
when I played that Munchlax and I killed that guy.
Oh
By
my
default.
Holy
fucking god!
shit!
Pete the Munchlax. Holy shit! That is a callback.
Arc 3. We're bringing back Pete.
Jesus Christ! What was that? Was that tryouts for the original show?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Or what was that?
Long story
It was-
short, for everyone who's listening, and Evelyn and Eli who weren't there, I was. This is during the time when we needed someone to play Walter. Because of my situation in real life, I could not play him. I didn't have the availability to.
There. There is something that they need to know. It is. I had them do a fucking interview roleplay session like I did with you guys. It was the same roleplay session, the same campaign.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
with the Skarmory and the
The
Skarmory?
the
There's a
Murkrow and the
Honchkrow.
Honchkrow.
Ain't no
Yeah.
Honchkrow no more. It's a pile of
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
Yeah,
I
now you
wonder
can
if
Yeah.
we'll
see
see
it.
the
I don't know.
Honchkrow.
Yeah. Cause Pete is coming back as a character. He is gonna show up. He has to now.
Pete is wanted. I will let you know. We made that canonical true. He is wanted.
Yeah, what happened is Jake was playing Pete the Munchlax, and he ended up actually killing the mob boss.
Because I
By
said,
accident.
you know what'd be funny? He slips and he falls. After the battle's over, he said he slipped on the blood and fell on him and just crunched him.
And
Well,
he crits.
I
Yeah,
crit-
what happened? Well, no, what happened is he was like, I think 1 or 2 HP from being considered fainted to being considered dead, and he like threw this stupid flavor thing like, oh, Pete slips and falls in the blood, and I fall on the fucking mob boss or whatever. I'm like, he's right on that line, so I have him roll for damage, and he pushed him barely over that line, and he murdered the fucking Honchkrow.
Dang. And we just barely beat the Honchkrow, if I remember correctly, and
We
Sean and mine.
destroyed him.
Yeah. I feel like I have to give the audience some context. This was never released. Back when I was picking co-hosts a few years ago for this show, I had them run through a mini campaign to determine, if they would be good, role playing together, if they were good co-hosts, etc., etc. Excuse me. And by the way, that interview session was the very first time I had DM'd anything. That was the very first thing I ever DM'd. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
And you did Evelyn's first and then ours, right? Or was it ours first and then Evelyn's?
I think it's hold on. I don't remember who I paired up because I did you guys I did you guys in pairs. I think it was Evelyn and Eli. Was it you?
No.
It was
It
me
was
and
just
Sean.
me.
Okay,
Yeah.
it was you and Sean. Okay, so it
Did
was
Sean
you and
also
Sean
eat
where
the poison
Richard
cake?
showed up.
Yep.
God
the
forbid
character
Richard
that will
comes
never
back.
appear again showed up.
Yeah, that's an inside joke we've been keeping alive for years that the audience doesn't even know about. It's fucking Richard.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think what got me the most happy during that whole thing wasn't the bird killing. It was the fact that I had my Munchlax dive into the trash can to eat poison cake.
Yeah.
You did
I'm-
it on your own.
I know.
I forgot about that.
I'm beginning to realize that almost every side episode that's happened, Blair's gotten PTSD from.
I know, right?
Oh,
Oh no.
Yeah, Blair's gonna come into the podcast like extremely fucking wary. She's
Well,
just
hey,
like, oh
the side
shit.
episodes are not canon, so
Yes,
Yeah.
but
Remember
I have also made flashbacks like in other side episodes, like her and the Joltik and whatnot. Just like her immediately
Not
getting
the
PTSD off
fucking
that.
Joltik. God, that also never got released. I think that's might be on the Patreon.
Yeah.
That might be on our Patreon. Our original site. No, I think I removed it from the Patreon. I don't remember.
Yeah,
But
it might come up. Let's not actually say it because it might come up in the podcast. Let's just
I'm not
say
gonna say
that Blair has been absolutely like mentally abused over the past few side episodes
Welcome to the
in
club.
so many different ways.
God damn,
Hey,
Side
I got
Quest
someone
was a
else in the
fucking
club
trip.
with me. Walter's got a friend.
Yeah.
How'd you get tortured, Death? Ah, cool. I got tortured.
I don't
Oh,
want
I
to talk
feel like
about
I
it.
I feel like I have to give context for that too. SideQuest was a mini campaign that me and Micah were planning on running for the Patreon members that failed 4 times. We tried to start it over 4 separate times, and we tried keeping it alive over a whole year, and it never succeeded once.
It was going to the last time, but they came down to mic issues.
Yeah, and then fucking Jacob and said horrible echo. Sorry for outing you, Jacob. It was your fault. And we tried it again, still the echo issues, and we just gave up it because I was frustrated because I had started that same episode over 4 times at that point. I was sick of even trying to keep it alive.
I gotta be honest, it's probably for the best because Blair trying to get along with Robin would have been an absolute nightmare.
I know, that would have been fun though. I wonder if Robin will ever show up in the show.
He will now.
No, Robin was there in the Christmas episode.
Yeah, he was.
Anyway, I think that
We
is
need-
going to
yeah.
that
We
is
need
going to-
Robin, Pete. Both those characters need to show up now.
that's going to conclude our host Q&A session. As I expected, that took up the majority of the episode. So with this, I'm going to kick it over to system changes. I have a list of things that have changed in the PTT system. We are currently using PTT 4.3, and there are a few system changes that I need to discuss regarding the battle system. What else do we got? We got battle system. We got, oh god, we have like bonus actions. We have so much fucking shit. So I think I'm going to split this up into 3 separate sections. The 3 biggest things is going to be the way battles work has been determined. The way there's going to be bonus actions, and there's also move level ups like there is in the Mystery Dungeon games. So I'm going to go through these one by one, and if I get anything wrong, stop me. But I'm going off the definitions page on the 4.3 version, so it should be the most updated stuff. Okay, what I have listed for when we start a battle, initiative is determined this way. Friendly and enemy groups roll for initiative and add their totals together for each group. The highest total group goes first. Order is determined by roleplay and player strategy. Turn order may change each turn, but group order stays the same. So what that means is the good guys roll D-speed and they add all their dice together. The enemies roll their D-speed and add theirs together. Both whichever is higher goes first, and then it swaps back and forth from there. In the middle of battle, all player characters can decide who goes first by themselves. I think Final Fantasy does something similar. I don't remember, but I might be wrong on that. Final Fantasy's got some sort of weird system like that. I haven't played Final Fantasy since Final Fantasy 13. But so you guys can choose whatever order you guys want to do stuff in. And that order does not have to stay between rounds. Does that sound right? Did I get that right, guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Next we have bonus actions. So we are borrowing the action and bonus action system from D&D 5e. From here on out, we are because there are certain moves in the system that are just absolutely useless to keep, like quick attack and stuff is just completely overshadowed by other moves, as well as the priority system just doesn't work with this system. So the way we did this is we have 2 actions that we can use on each player's turn. We have a regular action, which is something like using a move, using an item, or doing a major item, like I don't know. Bonus actions is also a move, but that move is used at half power or half effect. This is the criteria for using a move as a bonus action. A bonus action is a move that can be used once per turn as long as the move follows these criteria. The move must have a base power, unless it is a status move. Base power... Wait, why is that rule even there? That just encompasses every move. I think that's supposed to be changed to must be a move.
What?
Must
No,
be a move.
it's because it's a limit on base power.
Well, that's the next rule. Base power after move level ups is equal to or less than 4. That's rule 2. Because status moves can also be used as bonus actions, as listed down here. Okay, so the move follows these criteria. It must be a move. Base power after move level ups, which we'll get to later, is equal to or less than 4. It may not be a multi-attack move. Moves used as bonus actions deal only half damage or take half effect. An example is you roll the damage divided by 2. Or counter only does times 1 damage instead of times 2 damage. So you may use any move that follows those criteria as a bonus move on top of your normal action. So you can use 2 moves per turn now, but your second move is used at half power or half effect if it's a status move. Did I get that one right?
I think so.
Okay. Basically, just imagine it like the bonus actions from D&D 5e, if you know what that is.
I think so.
So only certain moves are applicable to be bonus moves. The weaker moves, that is. So, like quick attack or a status move. Move level ups.
Oh,
move level ups.
Great. For the status moves,
yes.
I don't know if you covered that. For like the status moves that have a limited time effect, I'm guessing that effect would be cut in half. Like smoke screen lasting a certain number of turns.
Probably. Yeah, because down here in the rules it says roll damage divided by 2. So I think it would be the same. It would be like, because it says like smoke screens like roll a d4 plus 1. That's how many turns it lasts. I think that's what it is. So you would roll a d4 plus 1 divided by 2.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Works. Makes sense.
But if you decide to use that move as a regular action, then you can just use it at full power. You can choose to use your weaker moves as regular actions if you so wish. Move level ups. So moves can level up now, just like in the original do they in Restoration Team? I don't remember.
No, that is starting in Gates to Infinity, I think.
No, is it? Okay, I can't remember because I was trying to think of Explorers of Sky.
I don't
think so.
In Explorers of Sky.
Okay, I don't think so either. No. Okay, so just like in Gates and above, to Infinity and beyond, move level ups are a thing. From here on out, move level ups. This is how it works. Moves level up after being used 10 times. This progression can be tracked on the character sheet, with the progression bar seen to the right of the move level. It must be updated manually. When a move levels up, its base power increases by 1, and the level up progression bar is reset to 0. So if you use a move 10 times, it becomes more powerful. So yeah, on our character sheet, we have a tracking system on here where we can track that every time we use a move. Once it reaches 10, it automatically increases your base power by 1. So, if you choose to keep a move, you can keep leveling it up. When you learn a new move, it is set. The move level up is set back to 0. So. Oh, that's the other thing. We have 5 move slots now. We decided to get rid of the learn slots.
Yes.
Move learning is no longer a thing because we found it to be just what?
I forgot that we were getting rid of the learning moves.
Yeah, we haven't discussed that in like 6 months.
Yeah.
It's like the first thing we discussed about changing, and then we never brought it up again.
Okay, well, I implemented it. So
I love the idea.
Learning moves no longer exists. Our parent podcast, Not a Scratch, uses a system where if you learn a new move, you have to go through hoops and bounds to be able to actually learn it. We got rid of that. So once you learn a move from level up or from a TM or something, you just know it completely, just like in the regular games. However, back when we did have to jump through those hoops, there was a 5th slot for your learn. It's called your learn slot. It is a 5th move that you can keep that is used at disadvantage. So we decided, since we're getting rid of the learn slot, we didn't want to get rid of the convenience of using a 5th slot, so we're just keeping a 5th slot. So everyone can use 5 moves now. I know it's
Yay.
not. I know it's
Awesome.
not canon to like the regular games or the Mystery Dungeon games, but it's just a convenience thing.
But this isn't. But these aren't the Mystery Dungeon games. This is our game.
It is based on the Mystery Dungeon games.
So I'm about to steal a
That's true.
Hyper Beam TM.
Just gonna pull
All
Kyle
right.
here.
Well, we've jumped back into the D&D universe. Player casts Fireball.
There's some other changes that mostly regards to the actual character sheet itself and tracking of certain stats and stuff. So that's more for the actual players. So I'm not really going to go over those. Those are just convenience things. Other than that, I think that's all of the things. I still didn't fix the shop, by the way. The shop's still broken.
What's the shop?
so-
what shop? What's
The
It's
things
a
are like
DM cheat thing that is always a hassle to deal with.
yeah, the shop is a hassle to deal with. The shop system that Anarude implemented. So I'm just manually doing shop stuff still. I think that is all. That is everything. I still have some debug stuff in the definitions page I need to get rid of. I have a list for and I have an encounter table still sitting down here just for note keeping that I need to get rid of for the player version. But I think that is everything. Oh my god, what are you guys saying?
What?
Okay. Sorry, I was looking at you guys' chats. Okay. Do you guys have any questions about that? Or do you want me to explain anything?
Not about the system.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking like if we go up with if it's just if the initiative order is based on like the sum of everybody's initiative rolls, I'm thinking that like our team is always going to have an advantage.
It will. Yep.
I think so. Also,
But the way that's balanced is because you guys are a larger group. If you fight a singular enemy, you will be fighting a much higher level enemy, which will also have a higher D speed. So, if you guys are fighting 5 enemies, you're going to be fighting 5 enemies of the same level that you guys are. But if you're fighting 1 enemy, it's going to be a single enemy of a much higher level, and that higher level comes with a higher D speed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to ask actually while we're here,
But that
how are we gonna
enemy will
rule?
also have like a higher attack and everything.
Yeah, but since we're also doing the system of like one team versus the other team in combat, how are we gonna rule weird moves like Sucker Punch?
That is something I wanted to bring up. I'm going to say, because Sucker Punch has a priority attached to it. However, it does not meet the requirements for a bonus action.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
This is a thing where it's usually just for the villains. Like, because I watch this guy who does this. He gives villains called legendary actions where they can pop it any time after a certain person does something.
Yeah,
so,
we're not.
So let's say I was gonna say, you could just use it to pop at the beginning of the round.
So what I'm deciding is if it doesn't fall under the bonus action, priority just doesn't exist for that move, because move order is determined by your initial D speed roll anyway. So priority doesn't really exist unless you use it as a bonus action. The reason for bonus actions was to give the moves that get benefits from like priority and like statuses and stuff a higher chance of being used, because you're going to get rid of Growl pretty much right off the bat when you start leveling up. But now you have a reason to keep it, because you can use Growl once per turn if you so wish at half the power. So for moves like Sucker Punch or more powerful moves that have priority, the priority just gets negated.
What if we did like Sucker Punch as a reaction move? When you get hit on the opponent's turn, you can use Sucker Punch to hit just before that hit happens.
I don't have reactions written into this system right now. Because we don't really use like movement and stuff in the system, so like attack of opportunity as your reaction doesn't really exist. So that could be something I implement is a new reaction system, but that would have to be worked from the ground up. As of this moment, I'm saying that anything that doesn't fall under a bonus action applicable move doesn't have any priority. But to balance that out, it also doesn't have negative priority. So moves that come with negative priority that are higher power also don't have that. So there's the balance in that.
Right, okay. That's fair. Yeah, that might be like a 5.0 or 6.0 thing that we can work in.
Yeah, that'll be a 5.0. I'm saying probably, because we are currently in the 4 series of character sheets. So I still need to fix 4.3. It isn't compatible with Google Sheets. So I still got some work to do on that. But yeah. So okay, I think that is everything for this segment of system changes. So I don't remember what we were at the end of Arc 1. I think we were still in the 2 series of character sheets, but we were way updated.
I think... I'm trying to remember, because you gave... No, never mind. I'm remembering something wrong. Go on.
Okay, so, because we have just a little bit of time, actually, this is going to get cut out. Do you guys want to go on for another 20-ish minutes? Because I do have another segment if you guys want it.
Yeah, sure.
I'm down.
What is the segment?
I have a PTT trivia game for you guys.
We're doing this.
For you guys.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Cool. All right. So.
Sure.
All right, and for our finals,
Sure.
Jake, we have something to record after this. Shut up. You're staying awake forever. You just remember that?
It's been a long day.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Do we want to do that some other time then? Because I'm also okay with finishing now.
Do you guys want to finish now?
I'm good either way. It sounds fun to do the 10 questions thing, but if we want to push it back, then I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm not doing this any other time, so I'm just gonna say if you guys want to do it, it's I gotta pull it up here. I can't really put this anywhere else.
Yeah.
So it's up to you guys. If you need to go, you can go.
Yeah. I'm game for it.
So who wants to do it and who wants to go? Because
I gotta stay anyway, so I'll stay.
Alright, I guess we can all stay then. Sure.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Shouldn't take too long.
Nah, it shouldn't take too long. Okay, I'll leave this
I'm
back
get
into it.
embarrassed again by this.
That's getting cut out. Okay, so for our final segment, I have prepared for us a PTT. I'm just going to Q&A. We already did our Q&A. We have PTT trivia. So I'm going to ask a question, and you guys, for points, are going to have to answer a question. Get it correct, you get a point. I'm going to ask a question. I want you guys to either write down or just think of your answer, and then I'm going to go down the list. I'm going to ask you guys, I'm going to see if you... Just try that again. I'm going to ask this question. You guys are going to either write down or think of your answer, and then I'm going to call your name. You're going to tell me your answer, and once everyone has told me their answer, I will tell you who got it correct and who got it wrong. Are you guys ready?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why not?
All right. These do range in difficulty. They're not all the same, but there is one question in here that is much more difficult than the rest. So, first question. I'm going to do that question last, by the way. I'm going to do that really hard question last. First question. What Pokemon is behind the ticket counter at the Gale Beach train station? Let me know when you
No,
guys
I
are
know
ready.
this one all too well.
I don't remember at all.
What? I didn't think it was ever revealed.
It
Neither
was
did I.
once.
I think it was also revealed. I think it was also revealed during the side quest. I think it was also revealed because I remember
I
it.
guess I got one.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Eli? Eli, you there? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have no clue.
Okay,
I'll take a
Evelyn.
shot
I thought it
in the
was
dark.
faceless nobody, whoever ticket counter guy.
There was one appearance of ticket counter guy.
I was when
alright,
I made him come out. I remember that out of the ticket booth one time.
yeah, Evelyn, what about you?
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank, but I thought it was
Okay.
a Lucario.
Jake, what about you?
Nuzleaf.
Micah,
It's Noctillery.
you guys all got it wrong. It's a
What?
Tyrogue. It's a Tyrogue.
Tyro.
Well,
I
When
could
you
have sworn it
guys-
was Noctillery.
I remember.
When you
yeah,
guys
it is
escape-
Tyrogue.
When you guys escaped the mob boss place, when you guys escaped the speakeasy, you guys circled back around into the train station, where you guys saw the Tyrogue, who looked surprised that you guys were there again, and you appeared with Lucario and without Walter.
I remember that. I remember that situation. I don't remember it being revealed who the ticket guy was.
Okay, next question. What is the name of the abandoned shop next to the Vulcanburg train station?
Abandoned shop. It wasn't the alarm. No, not the alarm clock store. That's near the library.
No, that's basically our IKEA.
You guys never did explore that. Never had time for it.
I did, and I wish I didn't.
That wasn't side quest.
Who's
Once
the
again,
person
I wish
trying
I
to go
didn't.
there? Don't get enough time, man.
Okay, you all ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got
Okay.
one more.
I don't know.
Oh wait, Vulcanburg. Wait,
Yes.
what?
What is the
Yeah.
name of the abandoned shop next to the Vulcanburg train station? This was mentioned once the very first time you guys enter Vulcanburg.
Nope, that was way too long ago.
Okay. Alright, so Eli is a no. Evelyn?
I am also drawing a blank.
Jake?
Shit RS.
I don't think so. Micah, I feel like you might know this.
I know this one. That's the Three Monkeys.
It is, in fact, the Three Monkeys. Yes, the Three
Oh,
Monkeys
Three
was an
Little
abandoned
Monkeys.
shop. It was a reference to our very first recording of SideQuest.
Nope, no recollection.
And also another reason why I hate you so much, because you flashed back to that during the D&D episode.
I did. All right, next
Oh,
question.
that's what that
What?
was.
All right,
Yeah, that's
I
what
need
the
each of you
orcs were
guys-
about.
I need each of you guys to keep track of your points separately because I can't.
We
fucking
all
remember.
have 0
So-
points.
got you.
Or no, Micah has 1 point. The rest of us have
Yes.
nothing.
What
Got
item
it.
acts as a secret lever that opens the basement to Project Flameback?
You repeat the question.
I got this one.
Okay.
I feel like I should know this. Oh, the tomato berry tree.
So, all right, Micah, are you ready?
I was asking to repeat the question.
Oh, what item acts as a secret lever that opens the basement to Project Flameback?
Wasn't that the tomato tree? Or tomato plant, whatever it was?
Eli, what about you?
Yeah, it's a tomato berry plant.
Jake?
Plant in the garden.
Same.
Same?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's
you
what
all
I
got it
said.
correct. It is a tomato berry plant in the garden.
Right.
I was stuck between berry or tomato, but I know you love making shit
I would have
up names.
I would have accepted either. You guys said a tomato berry tree. It's close enough.
Yeah,
Tomato.
I said plant, but
All right, this one
Yeah.
should be an easier one. What is Tito's sister's name?
what?
I beg your
I
pardon? She has a sister?
I thought you guys would remember this.
Who's
Really?
I didn't even know she had a sister.
What do you mean, who's Tito's?
I don't.
I know who Tito's is. I don't know if she had a sister.
The
She does have a
Emolga?
sister.
No!
No! God damn it.
No, it's Tito!
Fucking Christ. The,
Tito was a
just-
Sprigatito!
The Sprigatito that Sammy hates.
Yeah, that
Pokemon
robbed
was
Sammy
that
of
again?
his bread bowl idea.
Did you just ask me who Sammy is?
No, what Pokemon type was Tito again?
I
A
just said
Sprigatito!
Oh,
Sprigatito.
okay. Don't need to yell.
I think this is a wipe, Dakota.
Okay, does everyone have nothing?
Yeah, I'm also drawing a
Sandra.
blank.
Wait. Oh,
Really?
wait.
Cassandra.
What do you got?
Wait a minute. Danielle?
No.
No.
Hey, wait,
I-
hold on.
It has something to do with some alcohol.
Yeah, I'm going to say, I was going to give you guys a hint.
Lily.
Think of Tito's name.
Yeah. Was there a name Totino?
No.
Or Toady or
No.
something like that.
Okay, I think I need Evelyn. I think that's all I need.
Sorry, what was your hint again?
Think of Tito's name.
Because I know the alcohol you drink. Yes, that's a
that
weird
seems
reference
like
that I
a
know about,
advantage.
Dakota.
Yes.
Yes,
Vodka.
it is, but I also don't know. I don't remember that bit about Tito.
Well, yeah, the reason Tito was named the way she was is because I had a bottle of Tito's on my desk.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that. I don't remember anything about her having a sister.
She did. Okay.
Except- maybe-
All I remember from Tito is that I thought it was a Kangaskhan.
No.
No,
I
that's
thought
the
Tito was a
other
Kangaskhan.
shopkeeper.
Well, I am
If
still
you-
drawing
if
a
you-
blank.
Okay. If you guys don't know this one, the next one is going to be even harder for you.
Okay, what's
So
the
We
answer?
don't
What's the
remember
answer?
throwaway
Yeah.
Her
characters.
name is Morgan.
Morgan.
Axan
It
Morgan.
wasn't Jack Daniels. It was the other, the Morgan whatever.
Oh, like
So,
the rum?
fo-
Morgan?
Yes, yeah, it's based on Captain Morgan's Black Spice rum.
Captain
My
Morgan's,
favorite
that's-
alcohol.
Axan Morgan.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Alright, keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Okay, next question is a follow-up to them, so I already know this is going to be blank. Where does Morgan live?
Alright, next
I know
question.
this one.
The
What?
country.
What? Why do
Okay.
you know this one?
Don't worry about
Mapleville?
it.
I am gonna worry
Hey.
about it.
Alright, we got one from Mapleville. Eli, what do you got?
Yeah. It.
I'm going Mapleville.
I remember. Yeah.
I guess I'm just
Yeah,
gonna piggyback
Mapleville.
here. Yeah, Mapleville.
Okay.
No,
yes, she lived
because-
in...
Well,
Go for it.
It was either Hawkeye or Mapleville because that was your wild goose chase you tried to send us on.
Is
to
that
waste
where Mapleville
time.
was from?
It was. Yes.
Yep.
So
I
what
remember
happened...
Mapleville. I didn't remember it was that was. I remember Mapleville being around. I don't remember that was where she lived.
So I tried sending you guys on a wild goose chase to find a Glaceon with a yellow bandana
Yeah.
that was robbing a bakery in Mapleville, and the bakery. The reason you guys knew about this because Tito was telling you about her sister's trouble, Morgan's trouble at her bakery. That her bakery got robbed by this Glaceon with a yellow bandana in Mapleville.
I remember that.
Yep.
Yes,
I don't-
so-
I
The
don't
only thing I
remember
remember
the-
from that
No,
entire
I
thing
did
is that
not-
I gave
I
it
did
Dakota
not
the
remember
idea.
the name, but talking about Tito's sister, it finally clicked that that's what it was from.
Yep. There
But
you
I
go.
had
I
no
just-
idea who their name
I just
was.
never remembered that Tito had a sister. I thought she was
Okay,
just a
this-
stubborn little brat.
Okay, this one should be easy. What flavor of donut did Walter eat in Arc 1, Episode 1?
Oh, yeah, that's easy.
He got
Okay.
food? I thought he was starved.
Alright, hold on. Alright, everyone has to ready up. Because I don't need you guys backing off each other's answers.
Yeah, okay. Let's all put them in the chat at the same time.
No. Just ready up, but you guys have to say what you guys initially thought of. So
Okay.
Eli's ready, Micah's ready, Evelyn and Jake.
I really don't remember.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, I got one.
Alright, Evelyn?
Pineapple berries?
No. Eli?
Donut flavored donut.
Yes. Jake, what did you think of?
Powdered donut.
Nope. Yep. And Micah?
It was also donut flavored donut.
Yes. Yeah, you guys each get a point. It was a donut flavored donut. The first line that Walter ever said was, "I have something like I don't donut
My
flavored
favorite
donuts. My
donut
favorite."
is the donut flavored donut.
Flavored donut,
Something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Or
Also,
what-
Dakota, I'm gonna go for a bonus
Ask
point
her
here.
what kind of
Didn't you
donuts
get
he
that
had.
from ASTF? Didn't
I
you get that
did.
from A? Yes. Bonus point.
That's what I thought.
You don't get a bonus point for that, but yes. Oh
I
boy.
get no. I don't get a bonus. I don't get a bonus point, but I do get a brownie point.
Yeah, you get a bragging point.
Yeah.
I didn't even remember Walter even
Oh,
got
flavor.
fed or noticed.
Yeah, that is one thing I want to say. You guys, there are so many references in this show. Literally every single episode in this show has a reference of some kind. There are
Yeah.
so many references in this show that just have not been mentioned.
I've noticed a
Yeah,
few
like-
actually.
95% of them go over my head.
I know.
I
And
just
95% of them I
any
don't
them.
draw attention to. Like in the
All right.
first Christmas episode, whatever the Masquerada's line was a reference to both the Harry Potter and what was the other one? And Puss in Boots. So
Yeah, I caught those actually. Also
Yeah.
because I helped you make that character.
I know you did. Okay, next question. There was only one Jolteon seen in the show. Who were they?
Who?
Oh crap.
Jolteon.
Okay, I've got it.
You're asking the Evolutions person about Eevees?
All right. Alright, Eli's ready?
Oh wait, Jolteon, not Joltik.
Yes. Yes, Jolteon.
I was thinking
I remember
Joltik.
I remember the Joltik. I remember that Joltik clear as day. Don't get me wrong. But the Jolteon. Oh.
Was it one of the folks in the bar?
I'm not saying anything. You have to ready up. I don't need you influencing other people.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Alright,
I'm
write this
ready.
down.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, Jake and Eli.
Sure.
Okay, Eli?
Yeah.
Okay, what you got, Eli?
It was one of the other classmates in the survival class.
Evelyn, what you got?
I was thinking one of the speakeasy patrons.
Jake, what you got?
I just went with the school. Like, I don't remember. Someone from the school.
Micah.
I was also gonna say the speakeasy.
Jolteon was a guard at the hospital in Gale Beach.
Nope, don't remember that.
Oh my gosh.
Because
just-
Hikaru
All
badmouthed
Eevees look alike.
Jolteon.
I
guys
just
remember
remember
Nope.
I just remember
Or
I just
no,
remember
no, no, no,
Veronica running after Walter into the sunset.
You were next to the Jolteon when you said that, sorry. But you didn't say that to Jolteon.
But also,
Yeah.
how can we forget the main character of that episode was Front Door Fish?
Front door fish. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So next one's the hardest one. I'm gonna save one for next. Okay. Who initiated the hit contract that Walter currently possesses? For
Okay.
bonus points, what is the Pokemon that Walter needs to kill?
Okay,
I'm locked in.
I
Okay.
got it.
Alright. Alright, Jake,
Alright, I don't exactly remember his name, but I know
hold
he
on.
was.
Are you
Okay.
what?
So-
Hold on, we're going down the list. I was
Oh,
asking
my
if you're
bad.
ready.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Alright, Eli, what do you got?
The Kangaskhan in the shop in Hawkeye. Hit is for Sentret.
Okay. Evelyn passes. Jake, what do you got?
It's the same, yeah. That's exactly. For the for any more bonus points, it's 7,000 Poke. And I
That's cheating.
and
You have the bounty on your character sheet.
I don't have it up. I don't give enough fucks to open it for this.
Okay, Micah, what do you got?
Yes, it is in fact the Kangaskhan looking for the Sentret.
Yes.
I mean, when
So
I robbed him,
there's a-
basically.
there's a fun fact tied with it. Yes, it was a male Kangaskhan general store shopkeep of Hawkeye. Now, initially, the hit was actually for a Sentret. However, in one of the more recent episodes, I changed it by accident to Furret. So I would have accepted either Furret or Sentret. Initially, it was Sentret, but it accidentally got changed to Furret.
Did we get
So-
updated?
No,
Did he evolve?
I was gonna say, yeah, he evolved and the paper updated itself.
Oh my god, yes, we have to. Okay, I'm going with that. I love that.
Yeah.
No,
Wait,
it's harder for me to kill him.
Wait, no, he evolved to avoid suspicion. They're looking for a Sentret. He's a Furret.
Yep.
Little did they
So-
know.
The hit is on
paper changes.
The hit is not on
No,
a
the hit
Furret.
contract is for either a Sentret or a Furret.
Doesn't care what kind. Just wants the Sentret up there.
Okay. So there are two more questions. This next one is actually just a fun fact about the show. I want to see if you guys have noticed. And the second one's going to be actually impossible for you guys to answer.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Next
90%.
question. Specifically
half
in Arc 2, how can you tell who edited the episodes between me and Sean?
Got it.
Oh, Dakota uses the.
Nah,
So-
don't say it yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Is everyone ready?
We talked about this like
Yes.
last week. I remember this.
Did we? I don't remember that. Okay.
But I do.
Okay. All right. Eli, what do you got?
The music that you use is different, and Dakota uses the same, or not. I don't think you use the same thing, but it's just all one playlist, and Sean actually goes through and picks out different music for each section.
I'm gonna give you the point, but yes and no. You got the main point I was looking for, but the second part about me using one whole playlist is not entirely true. Evelyn, what do you got?
I was gonna say it sounds like, because I know Glitch X City's two lo-fi playlists, but it sounds like you're mixing them together, like splicing them a bit.
That is incorrect. Jake, what do you got?
I was going to say how you use music.
In what way specifically? Because if that's all you got, I can't give you that point. It's way too vague.
How you place it in different parts.
I can't give that to you. Sorry, that's too vague.
I don't know. I spaced out because someone walked in my room, so.
Oh, Micah, what do you got?
I was also gonna say it's different types of music.
What
Because
specifically?
You use specifically lo-fi music. I've noticed.
That I cannot give that to you. The answer
I just
is
said that.
in the midsection. This has not happened in the last, I think, 2 episodes. But in the midsection, I use music I created myself, while Sean uses the Pokemon Center Lo-Fi music by Glitch X City. I use a self-made Ragged Mountain from Mr. Dungeon remix, an orchestral remix that I use in my midsections. I do that specifically to differentiate who edited the episodes. So if you listen to an episode and it has Ragged Mountain, that is an episode I edited. I think I just used the I think I broke that the last 2 episodes. I used a part of the Ghost X City playlist in the last couple episodes. But generally, yes, I use my own music for the midsections actually.
Okay.
So yeah. And the other thing is, actually, I used to just pick and choose my own music. That's how I edited in Arc 1. And for the majority of Arc 2, I also did that as I went and pick and choose. But I found that's actually the longest process of editing stuff. So I'm trying to compile a folder of music that I can drag and drop onto into Audacity to make that quicker. But for now, I'm just using playlists of Glitch X City because it's so much faster.
Mm-hmm.
So that is how you can differentiate. Listen to the midsection music.
Okay, give us this impossible question.
Okay, you guys, I can guarantee none of you guys are going to get this, but it's a really fun fact I found out. How many Pokemon, besides the main characters, graduated in Arc 1, Episode 4?
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
If you guys need to pull out the calculators, I'll give you guys a few minutes.
Wait, why do we need calculators?
I think I
You
know.
can't find this answer. I'm looking for a specific number. I'm not giving you a range. There
it's
is
not
an actual
the initial
number.
I thought of then.
All right, let me pull up episode 4.
Yes, there is an actual mathematical number for this, and I will explain.
I'm not gonna pull up the answer.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna say my initial idea was 0. But no, that was not actually the right answer.
No, there were others.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
No, I know
yeah.
at least one person graduated.
Okay, are you guys all ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so Eli, you said 0. That is not correct.
Well, hey,
Evelyn, what
that
do you
was
got?
my initial thought. That was not
Okay,
my
what's your
final
other-
answer.
Okay, I'll give you guys more time. What do you guys
My
got?
answer is 22.
Okay, Evelyn, what do you got?
3 others besides us.
Okay, Jake, what do you got?
8.
Micah?
I'm saying 7.
2,570.
What?
I just remember it
So-
took a very long time. I don't remember why.
That actually happened. So here's the thing. In that episode, you guys were all assigned numbers. One of you guys was assigned a 1. If you listen to the very end of that episode, the last person who graduated was assigned
Was that
number
Aaron?
Z.
Yeah.
It was assigned as Z99.
I remember the Aaron, yeah. I remember the Aaron. I just don't remember how many people actually graduated.
There were exactly 2,574 people at that graduation that were assigned numbers, and excluding the main characters, of which there were 4, that is 2,570.
And only and only Bruce's mom showed up.
And only Bruce's mom showed up.
Oh my gosh. That's even bigger than my high school class.
That's even bigger than like 5.
Bigger than my high school class.
My high school class had maybe like 400 people.
Yeah, same.
There were like
my
maybe
class only had,
800.
400.
For background,
We
I
had-
went to a high school in New York City that is pretty famous, and there were like 900, 800 people in each year.
Holy crap.
Dang.
The only high school
really,
bigger
like,
than that I know
300.
of is Brooklyn Tech.
So, fun fact, because that's only one graduating class, you guys technically have approximately 10,000 people in Gale Beach High School.
Wow. Also, I
mean,
will
if
say,
that's actually true, because like Z99 doesn't necessarily mean that all of the other numbers were included. It could go by like last name or something.
You would say that, but it doesn't, because we actually spent some time assigning everyone numbers and letters, and the way that things were laid out actually was explained.
Yeah.
So
I will also say, since we're talking about famous schools, has anyone here actually seen Kindergarten Cop? The movie?
No.
Well, there was a pretty good movie. I think it was about like 2009 when it came out, called Kindergarten Cop. It was basically just a cop went in and subbed as a teacher for a while. I actually went to that school where they filmed it for a little bit.
Oh, wasn't that the one in Southern Oregon or Northern Oregon?
It was near Astoria.
Astoria. Yeah, I vaguely remember you telling me this. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I went to the Goonies house, but that's a different thing.
Oh, that's what you were talking about in Astoria.
Yeah.
Astoria. That's what I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, that's all the questions.
Yes, that is all the questions. Eli, how many points did you end up with?
I think it was 5, but I know I ended tied with Micah.
Okay. Evelyn, what did you get?
2.
2? Oh, ouch. Jake?
3.
All right, Micah?
I actually wrote down mine like you asked, and I have 6.
Okay, so Eli and Micah should
Right.
have 6.
Yeah. Oh, I think I wasn't
cool.
counting the 2 points for your 2-part question.
I did that. I did actually implement that.
Yeah, that last question there was an extremely obscure piece of fact that I knew you guys wouldn't get, but I just thought it was a really cool fact to share.
I mean,
Yeah, I got questions.
Almost half those, or over half those questions were just obscure facts that I had no chance of remembering.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
PTT trivia. You guys had to remember things about PTT
Next, you gotta ask
specifically.
how long was Broska dating when Walter was getting beat up?
What?
Yeah,
That's gonna be your next
What?
question. New question.
Okay,
How many years did you say? What was Veronica dating while married to Victor?
technically less
Also,
than a
I actually have
year.
a Jeopardy question for you, Dakota.
Okay.
What is the okay? All right. What is the end goal and what is the final ending plot to PTT?
Okay,
Correct
so
answers
guys,
only.
alright, so guys, it has to do with... No, I'm not telling you guys fucking the plot.
He doesn't even
Incorrect
know.
answer, you lose.
Damn. I'm so upset that I had to save my own show. Okay. Alright guys, that is going to do it for this post-game show. Let us know how many questions you guys got correct in the answers below. All of those should be answerable by the audience. So, also if I... No, I'm not even gonna say that. Alright, thank you guys for listening. Arc 3 will be starting hopefully next
2 weeks.
Yeah, we got 3 weeks till then, so yeah, we'll have Arc 3 started by then. Okay, we'll see you guys next time. I've been Dakota, your PM, your DM, your GM.
I've been Evelyn, playing Hikaru normally.
I've been Eli, not playing Bruce.
I've been Micah, soon to be playing Blair.
I've been Jake, playing Rogue.
Playing who?
Playing Walter. Well, I'm really good.
Alright, see you guys. It's like, who are you talking about? Hey guys, and welcome to the midsection. Stick around after the midsection because there's a special little something that you are definitely going to want to hear. It very important, very big. Okay, so Discord linked in the description like always. Patreon linked in the description as well. I'm gonna be trying to move away from me just plastering Glitch X City compilations in here. Because I like the older style of when me and Sean used to handpick different video game soundtracks for fucking Christ, for the theming of the episode. So I did that for this one simply because I had 30 minutes to edit this episode, so I got to get this episode edited, uploaded like ASAP. I got stuff to do. So with that being said, Glitch X City has provided us with all of this wonderful music for this episode, and that music is Cerulean City, Vermilion City, Azalea Town, Lake of Rage, Route 201, Eterna City, Route 225, Icarus City, Undella Town, Howlioli City, Postwick, Slumbering Weald, Turffield, Max Raid Battle, Stow on Side, Sir Chester, Jubilife Video, fucking Christ, Jubilife Village Vibes, that's a tongue twister and a half, and Welcome to Paldea. All of this music was provided by Glitch X City, so please go check her out. But with this being said, check this out. Walter feels himself being turned around and pulled away from the group briefly, and you look around and you see Veronica staring at you. So, you know, she looks at you, she's like, hey, look, there's something I need to tell you before you move on. Look, I don't know why you're avoiding me, but you need to listen to something I have to say. I've been holding something back from you. I need to talk to you. Can you at least give me that?
He rubs his temples like, sure. What is it now?
Okay. I'm just gonna give you the rundown on this. Okay. Do you remember the house fire back in Gale Beach?
Yeah.
So we got to a flashback. We see Veronica inside of a dim house. There's gas cans on the floor. Veronica's holding a match. She sees through the window a group of Pokemon heading up to the door. And she drops a match and runs out the window. You gotta realize, Bruce isn't capable of doing what you guys think he did. Why do you think I was in Gale Beach so fast that night? Why do you think I went straight to Miss Flameback? Why do you think no consequences came from anything?
Wait.
You know Miss Flameback has police ties, right?
How'd you know I was out of the building?
I saw you guys through the window, and I was like, fuck, I didn't have time to the gas was on the floor already. Vince was already locked in his room. I couldn't turn back. I saw you guys outside, and it was too late. So I just dropped the match and escaped, and you guys seem to think that Bruce did it, and I didn't have the heart to tell you. Walter, you need to realize I didn't leave you with that asshole on purpose. I had to go, I had to make money. Walter, do you remember last year when my arm was in a cast and I told you I fell down the stairs and broke my arm?
Yeah.
You, I, you need to know that was Vince. Vince did that to me. I couldn't stand to be in the house anymore. I was scared of him. I had to get away.
But
I knew I knew he wouldn't hurt you. He's never hurt you before, but he was a horrible man, Walter. I can't. I had to leave. So I left and I went to try and find you a better father, Walter. And I did, except this time I didn't rush the relationship. I actually took time to find someone I knew you would love to have as a father. And then when that decision was made, I got rid of the problem for you. You seem so happy. I'm so sorry, Walter. And she pulls you into a hug.
Walter's thinking in his head, because she hugged her, he was going to say this, but like, not gonna hurt me. As he pushes, he talks like, what do you mean not gonna hurt me? He didn't do it physically, but he tortured me in my mind, in my mentality, every day. If it wasn't for Hikaru, I would have been by myself. I don't know what I would have done if I was by myself if it wasn't for Hikaru.
I took the measures I could to get rid of him. I had to make sure I found someone that could take care of you, like an actual father, not a fucking abusive bitch. I have to admit, yes, I was terrified to even be near him. I rushed into that relationship and we married after only 2 months, and it wasn't a good relationship at all, and he was physically abusive, and I couldn't stay there anymore, Walter. I had to leave. I made the excuse that I was going on tour. I went to find someone better for you. I had to. I'm so sorry, Walter.
Walter wants to forgive her. I don't.
You can see Veronica is crying at this point, like actually sobbing.
Here's mine in the thought. What was her plan of getting me out of the room and out of the house from the fire lit? Also, she took away another thing that Walter cared a lot, and that was stuff in his room that she burned a lot of.
Are you saying this to Veronica?
No, he's saying this in his head.
Okay.
But Walter's gonna do what he's always done, and he's gonna push those emotions down.
Oh, poor Walter. Jeez.
Because he's gonna think of someone else and not himself again.
So Veronica is holding you at arm length now. Her face is completely wet. Her mascara is all over the place, and she looks terrible. And she's like, look, Walter, do you want Jeremy as your father? I'm asking you because I want you to be a part of that decision.
If you're happy with him, then I say go for it.
I'm happy with him, but I want to know if you're happy with him.
What I've been through, I'm not really sure I need a father anymore. Do what makes you happy. I have my friends who I lean on.
She pulls you into another hug, and she's like crushing you at this point.
Damn, I gotta apologize to Bruce.
Oh jeez, yeah, because you guys still think that Bruce did
Oh
it.
hell no! I'm gonna give him most shit before he realizes it.
Yeah. So Veronica lets you go, and she's like, "You should go back to your friends. I love you, Walter. I'm so sorry." And she lets you go.
Ooh, hold on. Evens, I'm saying it back. Odds, I'm not. I love you too. As he walks away.